I want to tell you a kind of funny story. It was funny to me anyway. That happened to me in Manila. And like I said, then now we're in the evening of the second day, and we were sitting at our hotel room and looking at each other, my wife and I and her sister Evelyn. So we decided, hey, let's get out and go for a walk, see what we can discover. And we could see from our balcony Robinson's Mall or Robinson Mall, whatever it's called, but it's near. It was near our hotel, so we had seen it on our way back in from our tour that earlier that day. We decided, hey, let's just go over there and see what happens. So we get out, go for a little walk. We get over to Robinson Mall, which, by the way, only happened to be about 2 blocks away. A block and a half in one direction, quarter of a block from the hotel to get to that street, and then another like a dip around the corner just to get to the entrance of Robinson Mall. We had been talking about getting manicures and pedicures and stuff when we got there. So we decided to look for a place to get that done. And we found a place. Can't remember the name of it, but we went in and inquired about how much it costs and particulars of it, and decided to get it done there. So we sit down, tell them what I want, how I want it done. My nails and my feet especially, because I got some dogs, man. I spent a career in the military, so wearing those boots and stuff, and always having my feet wrapped up in leather for all those years. Plus, I started running probably about a third of the way into my career. I started out, just kind of staying in shape, just staying, active. And then I got to the point where I started lifting weights, because I was a skinny kid when I joined the Navy. Anyway, started lifting weights, got bigger, and then when we went over to the Gulf War, I partnered up with a guy that liked to. Well, first of all, he showed me how to really work my legs in the gym, and then we started running together after we got back. 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 mile runs. So eventually I decided, you know what, I want to try running in races. So, I did a couple of, short races, 3K, then I did a 5K, then a 10K. And I felt really good about myself after each one. I ended up in the middle of the pack in each race. Personally, I'm more of a sprinter, but I developed a long distance run during that time. Long story short, back to Manila. So I'm sitting there and I'm getting my nails and my feet done at the same time. They had two young ladies working on me. One of them was probably, I'm guessing in her 30s, and then a younger woman, she looked like a teenager, but I found out she was in her early 20s. But and they each did a great job. I mean, they did a fantastic job on me. And before they finished, my wife and her sister left because they had found a place downstairs to get facials. So they took off to go get their facials. Well, my wife paid for the manicure pedicure before she left, and so as they were finishing up my pedicure, I asked, hey, any place that I can get a massage? And the woman that had been doing my nails says, yeah, I do massages. We have a room in the back. I was like, oh, cool. So, went and got my massage, and, I figured by that time she finished that my wife and her sister be back. That didn't happen. Now, when she finished, she had to wake me up because I fell asleep while she was doing the massage. The massage was outstanding. So was the manicure and pedicure. I would say in my lifetime, that's probably the best or second best mani pedi I had ever gotten payment. Now it was 800 pesos for the manicure and pedicure, and another 350 for the back massage. And let me tell you, this was one of the funniest slash embarrassing moments I'd had in a long time because I'd given my wife all the money. I didn't have any pesos on me at all. I had credit cards, but they didn't take credit cards, and I was like, "Oh my God, what am I gonna do?" So I tried talking to him. I tried to get him to take a credit card. No, sir, we don't take credit cards, debit cards, blah blah blah. It's all cash. I said, "Okay." So I'm standing there, and I was like, my wife is right downstairs getting a facial done, and she has all our cash. Why don't you let me go down and get the money, and then I'll bring it back up to you? And they just looked at me like I was crazy. And now that I think about it, in reflection, it is kind of crazy. Yo, man, you ain't got no money on you. So, and I'm just like not used to carrying cash on me anyway. Even here in the States, I carry like a few fives, stuck in my wallet just in case I run across somebody that needs, a meal or, like grabbing something from McDonald's or something or fast food place, or if I just want to give them a love gift, if I see someone homeless or something like that. And that's usually all the cash I carry with me. So anyway, I know I'm going on and on with this, but you gotta bear with me. Just hang in there with me for a second. So they didn't want to let me go get the money from my wife, but they were willing to send one of the young ladies from the shop with me. So we both go down, and I'm trying to find a place. I couldn't remember the name of it, and I didn't remember exactly where it was. So we kind of got lost walking. Cause like I said, it was a huge mall. We get down to the mall. We get down there. We get turned around a couple of times. So I called my wife, and they had someone come out to where we were from the facial place and show us, the way there. So we get there, and I get the people paid and everything. So that's my funny slash embarrassing story. A grown ass man in the Philippines, and or should I say, a grown man in the Philippines with no money on him. Okay, so imagine what that's like. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you for listening.